Alright, getting ready for winter. Got this stuff. Floating row covers. And got these, which clamp onto this stuff. This is a PVC pipe. Cut it in half. And let's see if I can get this right. That is a rebar right here. Pound it into the ground, push the PVC on top, put the row cover on it, and you clamp it on there with this. And that, well, it gives your plants some coverage from insects, and it actually keeps them a little bit frost free. So you can grow a lot of hardy plants in this zone, which is 7B. You can grow them down to probably into the 20s temperature wise, 20 degrees Fahrenheit, and they'll survive a good bit of the winter. Something like a cabbage, I've harvested those before in January. Collards, got like garlic over here. This is my anti-squirrel device, which I'm going to replace with some of this sheeting sometime today. But you can see the garlic starting to grow through here, and I need to put better protection on it. Anyway, that's just a heads up. That stuff's very useful. That fabric will last about 6 or 7 years if you're not clumsy with it. It tears pretty easily, but gonna put some up. I'll show pictures of what this looks like in just a couple minutes. Okay, you get this stuff at Home Depot. It's a 1/2-inch PVC, and in this case it's a 10-foot length, and I've cut it in half because it's a pretty narrow bed we're putting this on. These things used to be $1. This is a rebar. Comes in 1 or 2 feet length. Used to be $1 a piece. I think they're 2 now, or 3. Stuff's getting really expensive nowadays. Used to be very cheap. This is what we do with it. You hammer the rebar into the ground, put the PVC over it, and then we get our shade cloth and we clip it on there. And now this is basically insect proof. So we're going to get some crucifers in the ground, and the bugs will be kept away. See that? He kept away. Anyway, keep those things away. Hopefully this will keep the squirrels away. And this stuff does provide a little bit of frost protection as well, but it does let rain through. So you don't have to come out here and rain it like water it like it's a greenhouse. Okay, here we are with the winter garden. Been getting down into the 20s the last couple nights, but I had all these things under row covers. This bed right here is garlic and rutabaga. Looks like it's doing okay. Unfortunately, got cabbage and radish in here. Some of it's doing well, some of it not so much. Definitely need some water out here. These are radishes. They're ready for harvest. Doing really well. Asparagus, of course, is a perennial. There's bitter melon over here. And this thing is so prolific. We got enough bitter melon that we ate, which we don't need a whole lot of it. And I froze a bunch of it after processing it. And there was still some that disclosed itself. I just done eating it and done playing with it for the year. And we went out of town and came back. The freeze killed the plant off, but there's more of it. Got the loofah plant killed off by the freeze. Harvested about 30 loofah. They're sitting in the greenhouse now. Got more garlic, onions, a couple of different greens in here. Collards, cabbage, mustard greens. Definitely need to stick some water on here. Haven't been here for a few days. Really should have thinned that already. Yikes. And right here we got some spinach, cabbage, and daikon greens. Daikon's another radish. It's one of those big Asian things. So they all look like they're doing all right. In zone 7B, it stays warm enough that you can grow vegetables all winter if you cover them. I've got the greenhouse all laid out in here. Got some more garlic. The mother-in-law asked for some garlic, a lot of it, for next year. So we're gonna grow some. Stuck this squash in here just to see if I could grow some. I'm probably gonna have to end up pollinating that by hand though. More garlic here, and that is, what the heck is that? That's cabbage, that little thing right there. This is all the loofah. I harvested so many of these things that I'm just like, I don't know who I'm going to give these things away to. Some of them got some kind of mold issue, but a lot of them came out looking pretty good. And I'm just going to throw them in here and let them dry for a couple months. But anyway, garden is pretty much put to bed for the year. And if you put these row covers on them, the temperature goes down to about mid-20s around here most of the time. Every once in a while we'll have a really, really hard freeze. But if it doesn't go under the mid-20s, all these vegetables will have no trouble just growing through the winter. I've harvested cabbages in January before with no problem. But I got to get out here and water these today, and we'll cover them back up as it's supposed to get cold again tonight. Y'all have a good one.